Ah, até que enfim. Vamos acabar de ler a porra do livro. Demorou. Even when facing death, her soul was free.
Wow!
It wasn't just her looks, but her way of life was very beautiful.
Oh!
A great beauty Carmen lived for love and passion. I suppose life without freedom is pointless. Well, I don't know if I could live exactly like she did, but you learn a lot, didn't you? Ah, o meu charme está tão perto de aumentar, eu sinto. Oh, we are almost at the station. E hoje vamos voltar ao palácio. Do you ever use study corner in the library? I always end up goofing off at home and not many people know of it. But isn't the environment kind of a problem? Have you heard the rumors about the transfer student? Oh, him? Yeah, he used to be all anyone ever talked about. But you remember Mrs. Kamashi, the big apology, the transfer student's kinda old news now. My recent test score haven't been so hot. If I don't shape up, my allowance could be in danger. Já ninguém quer saber de mim. Agora sou ninguém. Melhor do que ser gajo que tenha...
Today we're going over.
Espera aí que temos uma pergunta para hoje. It's possible to apply math even to an abstract concept like beauty. The golden ratio used in the Mona Lisa and the Parthenon is a famous example. But a different ratio has been used in Japanese art and the architecture since ancient times. I'm sure you've all heard of the silver ratio. Now then, Kuruzu-san, take a look at this.
Give me an
Golden
answer.
ratio, silver ratio. The golden ratio is 1 to 1.618. But do you know the silver ratio? 1 to 1.414.
This is it.
Precisely.
That's correct. You can see it's closer to a square than the golden ratio, right? One theory says it's because Asians have rounded faces than Westerners, so they prefer a similar shape. This ratio was used in things like ukiyo-e paintings and the pagodas at Oryoji Temple. One you should be familiar with is B4 size paper. Those proportions are the silver ratio. Eu acho que nunca usei papel B, só uso papel A. Mas pronto. Wow, really? Kuruzu-kun seems kind of smart, doesn't he? É so inteligente como caralho. Wow, you must be really smart. Eu nem sei porque é que eu não leio isto, é sempre igual. Oh yeah, I've heard the mascots that are seen as cute have faces that are close to this ratio. In other words, if you use this ratio, you can make cute things.
I see.
It is true that mascots tend to have roundish faces, huh? Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, it's you. What? So I'm sorry for what I said. I judge a book by its cover. I failed as a librarian assistant. There may be times when other students give you a hard time, but please don't mind them. Feel free to use the library whenever you want. Well, I certainly don't sense that hostility I was feeling from everyone before. Bom.
What would you like?
The Galant Row.
Here.
Vamos para o palácio.
Yusuke, we still need to explain the basics to you, don't we?
Oh, you mean about the metaverse and the nav? Yeah, I guess that stuff is pretty important.
Please elaborate.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. First, the metaverse spots where we act as the Phantom Thieves are called palaces. Palaces are worlds that take form from someone's cognition, a materialization of their reality.
So do we each hold palaces within ourselves as well?
No, not just anyone will have one. It's primarily those with strong, distorted desires.
They basically gotta be criminals. Real bastards like Kamoshida or Madarame.
On the other hand, palaces can't exist within persona users. It's just impossible for them to form. Basically, your persona is the true feelings of your heart, which arise from accepting your inner shadow. Then, since you have full control over your emotions, there's no way your desires can get distorted.
So that's how it works.
Obviously, I knew that.
Claro, claro, claro.
Oh yeah, and we use the Metaverse Nav app on our phones to get into that world.
It's actually pretty simple. Just say a person's name, location, and distortion, then you're in.
Location?
So like, Madarame's would be shack. Then his distortion is that he thinks it's a museum.
How do you know what their palace is going to look like if you've never set foot in it before?
We don't.
That part's kinda like a quiz or something. It'll probably get pretty tricky from here on out, too.
I feel as though I have a good grasp on the basic concepts. If anything arises which I fail to understand, I'll rely on those more experienced than myself.
Yeah, I got you covered, newbie.
You should probably ask Morgana if you need anything.
Thinking back to Madarame, though, I can't believe he'd consider pressing charges.
Yes, I've never seen him show such anger before. He is most likely quite serious about that.
What should we do? There's no way we'll be able to win if that happens.
He likely won't act on that threat until the final day of the exhibit, June 5th. Simply put, I doubt he would be so foolish as to taint his name with a trial during his exhibition.
Alright, so we just gotta steal Madarame's heart by then. There's no way we're gonna let him press charges. We'll show people who he really is. Alright, I'm gonna bust loose.
Oh yeah, we haven't decided on the new recruit's code name yet.
It has to be Kitsune. You know, with that Kitsune mask and everything.
Hell yeah, that really leaves an impression.
Are you talking about me?
What do you want your name over here to be?
I'd say Da Vinci.
Eia com caralho.
Nope. Well, you've got that mask like On said, and there's that weird tail. All right, you're Aburage.
Very well.
No.
He's agreed to it?
It's decided then. Aburage.
No.
Nuh-uh, not happening. Do you have any ideas, Joker?
Clown. Fox.
Oh, just keep it literal, huh? Sounds good to me.
What do you think, Fox?
It's acceptable.
It's set then. Let's go.
Clown.
By the way, we should have Joker decide who our starting lineup is from here on out.
Starting lineup? You mean the ones who'll be going in first?
Yeah. Now that Fox has joined us, it'll be harder to move around as a group. will stand out more too. Considering how we've operated to this point, we should have 4 starters. Anyone else can be backup.
And I guess we always gotta have our leader with us, right?
Exactly. That's why we'll have Joker choose the remaining 3.
And what should the backup do? Would it be best for them to stay outside of the palace?
No. They should come in as well, but maintain a reasonable distance from the main group. In other words, the starting lineup is the first wave of our infiltration force. Well, we'll leave the team composition to you, Joker.
Preciso deste amigão aqui.
What's up? Now's my time to shine.
Preciso dele. Porque o Ryuji está
Joker.
tão mau. Mas o gajo não avança na porra dos níveis. Impressionante.
Yeah!
E ele, porque
May I get a word in? Sorry to cause you trouble.
vamos ser sinceros, isto é um palácio a rondar ele, por isso vai haver demasiados inimigos. Tem weaknesses de gelo. Não, porque é que eu estou a fazer isto? Ei, é que...
Nice! We made it this far!
É,
Let's
não
do it.
Ok, vamos lá.
Yeah!
Sweet, the security is still down. Ah, thanks to all my hard work.
Huh?
What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it. Come on, let's keep going. That brochure.
Oh!
Oh, you think that could be another pamphlet? Let's take it with us, Joker.
Hey,
Ain't this pamphlet different from the one we got before? You are right, it says it's the second out of 2.
Yes!
Oh, and it has the rest of the map. Now we can use it to figure out where the treasure is, right? I suspect it's in the innermost point of this place, if that's the case. The most suspicious spot seems like this main hall here.
It looks like.
You'll need to pass through the lounge and the gallery in order to reach it. The deeper we go, the tighter security going to be. You need to advance carefully, okay?
Indeed.
It appears this is the control room for the security. Sweet, let's turn that shit off already. Oh, another one. Well, just have to look for someone else who might know it. Ah, for God's sake. I heard the intruders already got past the central guard and security. Yeah, I just got a call earlier to change the password here too. What to? It better not be simple. Well, I was having some trouble coming up with a good one. For now, I set the number of Maduromi's feet. On Maduromi's feet? What are you talking about? Let's get back to the duty. There's a chance the intruders are here nearby. Oh, for God's sake. Maduromi's feet, the hell is that supposed to mean? Oh, I know. Maybe his shoe size. Yo, Fox, do you know that bastard's shoe size?
I don't know.
I unfortunately have never heard him mention it. Are we sure that's the proper password? Maduromi's feet, what do you think that could mean? There's something right in here. Here we praise our Lord and holy, our most holy Lord. Could this be the spot of Maduromi's feet that the security guard mentioned? Ah, it's at his feet, alright, but isn't the password supposed to be numbers of some kind? I do believe there are numbers here too. One ray of stands alone with two adept hands, none shall watch him. 2, 0.
Nice.
Yeah, that must be it. Sweet, let's head back and shut the security down.
Yes.
Oh, it opened all sorts of stuff. We'll definitely be able to move, to go to more places now. Come on, let's get moving.
This is amazing.
What a giant painting! Indeed, it bore such a bizarre texture as well as it though I could simply sleep inside. Huh? What happened? My hand, it actually entered the painting. So we can go inside of it. Well, I don't see any other path to us. Let's give it a try.
I won't forgive you.
How dare you temple with my tranquil bamboo garden? With those wimpy feet, you shall not live alive. What the heck was that? We are probably just stealing Madrame's thoughts. There's no need to panic. Madrame! What? Oh, we are in another painting. So this space is not merely one, but multiple of paintings. You are telling me they are all connected. Which one goes where? That we'll have to continue walking to find out. Hey Joker, can't you spot the connection with your skills? Eu consigo. Tem que saltar.
How foolish.
So he dares to call us thieves, how dirty is art. The one who has sullied the very nature of art itself has no right to accuse us of such a thing. Save your emotions for later. We have to keep moving.
Come on.
More big paintings just like the ones we saw before. There is something off about this though. Look, there are even 2 frames with no paintings at all. Why don't we go take a closer look?
This door won't budge. Let's find a different route, Joker.
And it's just like the last time, with the secret passage inside and everything. I mean, it looks like these ones are all completely different.
What to do?
There are even frames with no paintings at all. This is strange. We don't have a choice. Let's go, Joker. Alas, this world is a desert filled with laymen who cannot understand true beauty. The slow drain of my skills is inevitable. When I'm surrounded by such mediocrity, so he's gonna blame the world for his declining skill. That bastard never had any real talent to begin with. Oh. The gods, even in their dormancy, are worship constantly. People gather under shrine gates, offer their money and return home fully satisfied. Art is practically the same. In the end, it is all just a matter of imagination. Even if that's true, that doesn't give you the right to be deceiving people. Hard work. It's not what makes us slapping growth sticking with green leaves. Too many young people do not see the true value of youth these days. What fools! It is truly wrong for an expert such as myself to capitalize on the youth before it wastes away. What the heck? He basically saying he's jealous of young talent. Look at me, I was turned into a cat, but I'm still fighting. Age isn't a valid excuse.
I have something. Whoa!
Look, another painting. So passing through one hidden route leads to the foundation of another. What an elaborated ruse. It's highly likely there was a new path through the painting. We should investigate, Joker. Não estou a perder nada.
Focus.
Só aquilo. Acho que não é nada. Ah!
What?
Wait, this camel, we are back at the first freaking one. So, we are not connected exactly as they seem. We'll have to keep trying until we find the right way. Fuck's sake. No. Ah! Could a ship chart across the ocean if its crew has to constantly worry about what the sea life may lie below? Earth, life, water, they're all identical. The one who ascends to the summit is the victor. So he's using all those pretty words, but he's basically saying people are like stepping stones. That just like what he did to all those kids, crush him for his art. What a piece of shit.
Oh,
Another painting. There are no longer any empty frames at this point. I bet there's a new path again too. Let's get in there and check it out. Ah, sério?
How suspicious.
Is that an octopus? It seems pretty damn big. Do you think it's safe for us to approach? It should be fine. I guess it's just a painting after all. I'm sure we'll be okay. No. There was a valiant effort.
For real?
Ah, for fuck's sake! Então, por aqui. Provavelmente vou entrar aqui. E agora subo aqui. Como é que eu... Aqui. E aqui. E agora para aqui. Já estou. Beauty is merely a mirage. Transforming that into money is what brings about true happiness. My fine mansion, my lifestyle among the chosen few, those things are the true art. So running your atelier out of a shabby, run-down shack was simply an act after all. How foolish I was to have been deceived for so long. Fox.
I have something. Yeah!
Sweet, this has got to be the end. Foda-se daqui, filho. How despicable. You have encountered so many of these paintings, yet not once did he mention the love for art. These are no paintings. They are just meaningless self-assertions placed into picture frames. I'm excited to see how the change of art alters him.
Let's go.
Now let's hurry.
I can see it. Damn it.
Shit, what the hell is up with this place? There's so much gold, it's hurting my eyes.
for real?
The distortion is especially bad here. It's barely holding up. Plus, it's not even on our map. So we must ascertain the truth through our eyes alone. Yep. Foda aí, amiga. Não, tem que ir por aqui. Okay.
I have something.
Okay. Vamos descer então.
How could this be?
I thought I've seen everything there was to see of this distorted world, but I think it would conjure up such a bizarre place. So, like, which way are we supposed to go? I didn't see any other way forward, did you?
Huh?
What's this? Wow, part of the wall was peeling, so I pulled it off. That was an actual wall. I see. So it was a camouflage. We may have been trapped here for eternity had you not noticed that.
going.
Oh, nice work, Skull. You did it. Sure, you know, I just got lucky, right?
Listen up.
There might be more walls like this up ahead. Let's keep an eye out. Vamos passar pela porta e estamos na puta que pariu. Wow, did we just warp? It seems even the paths beyond these apartments are distorted in the same way as this room. E para onde é que nós vamos? Ai, é com um caralho. Foda-se.
Hey, look at this!
Ah, why is this painting here? It's probably some kind of illusion. We are in a palace after all. Well, I guess the painting itself might be correct though.
But...
You say correct, but aren't they all counterfeit? Although maybe the real one's here too. I wonder. Either way, the fact that this is where here might mean it's connected to this space in some way. Sayuri. This painting, is it the Sayuri?
Hey!
Isn't that the fake? I mean, this is Mother Rama's palace. There is an obvious difference if you look close. It shouldn't be too difficult to tell them apart. Yeah, maybe it's obvious for you. What do you think, Joker? It's the real thing. That is correct. It seems you have quite an eye for detail, Joker. For real? That's amazing.
It's beautiful.
The vibrant crimson clothes, her beautiful hair, the sublime balance between subject and background. This may be an illusion, but it's without doubt the spitting image of the true Sayuri. What the? It flew away. It flew away. Temos aqui alguma coisa. Ai, é com um caralho.
Yes!
Oh! Isn't this somewhere new? Seeing past the false image has opened a path to the truth. This golden place filled with counterfeit work is a prime example of alchemy of Mother Rama's brain. And here, just a reality he entraps those who cannot see through his lying facade. You might be right, no wonder the distortion is so strong here.
Hey.
Hey, so what does that mean? I think it means finding the real Sayuri should break through the distortion and open a path. So, we just gotta check all of them? Why would we do that? Let's just look at the real one, assuming we can differentiate it.
It's somewhere.
The two are false. There's a mess something. Alright, let's take it.
I should have known.
Oh! Este é o verdadeiro.
Hey.
It's the real thing.
Well,
Estás a ir para onde? Ok. E vamos para o terceiro e último puzzle, provavelmente. Espero eu. Ai, é com um caralho, para onde é que eu fui? O que temos aqui para
I can
baixo?
feel it.
É, pera lá.
This is...
Yes!
Então... eu sempre... ok. Nós todos sabemos que este é o verdadeiro, né?
Hey.
Sim, é o verdadeiro.
well,
Onde é que isto vai? Lá para cá?
Huh?
Boa pergunta, Yuji. Para onde é que essa merda foi? Só quero ir aqui. Ok, não tem nada. Pensava que sim. Vamos descer, então, se ele é para onde?
Focus.
Okay, then let's...
Damn it.
Goddamn, what the hell is going on here? We have seen all the false images, something must have changed somewhere. Que bom, não é? Isto aqui não é, né? Por aqui eu já...
Yes!
Oh, isn't this somewhere new? Just be careful, okay? The distortion is growing much stronger the deeper we go. Foi mesmo ao caso. Aleluia. Estamos ao fim. Yes. Eia, falhei. Eia, como caraças, estou a falhar completamente. Aleluia. Diz-me que eu estou... ainda não há mapa. Pensei, vou ver o mapa. Não há mapa.
Isn't that...
That's it. That is... As expected, Madarame.
That
Then-
means...
Is the treasure behind him? It's kinda hard to tell from here. Let's get a closer look.
I can see it.
From where? Vamos aqui porque...
Hey,
Am I supposed... Yep, am I supposed to?
There it is.
Doesn't it look a bit hazy?
For the time being. Once we send the card and make Madarame aware it'll be stolen, it'll materialize like, yoo-hoo!
I wonder what form it will take.
Who knows? Bet it's something like a self-portrait.
The source of what distorted Madarame's reality this much.
So, what now? Think it's safe to say we got a route set?
We know where the treasure is, but I'm not sure that we've necessarily secured the route.
Huh? Why's that?
You must be talking about the infrared lasers surrounding it.
That, and the outer perimeter is swarming with guards. Forcing our way through will be difficult.
So we'll need to find a way to steal it, too. This is tougher than it was with Kamoshida.
We just have to make one final push. Let's check this floor.
Whoa!
Oh, a control room. Think we can turn them lasers off?
Yeah!
We don't need a password for this one. What do you know? What do you wanna do? Turn off the light. It didn't do shit. Nothing happened. Oh, only Lord Madarame can access this terminal due to maximum security protocol. The heck? There's no point in even coming here again. Seems disabling the infra laser is not within the realm of possibility to us.
Hey!
Let's try the other ones.
Who are you?
What's the meaning of this? I am not sure. It seems we have lost power. The backup generator should bring it up again in no time. What a nasty surprise. Could this also be... Hey, someone! It came back pretty damn fast. Yes, and the infrared laser remained active even during the power outrage. We'll only be able to turn the power off in there for a few seconds.
Wait!
Wait a second, aren't those guards that just run out ahead this way? What else should we try? Might be true if we don't hurry. Open the shutters.
Yeah!
Alright. Now there are more places we can explore. So you are the ones who tampered with electricity. Crap, we got company. Com caralho, que bicho bonito.
I don't see a weakness. Time for my persona.
Ah, existe.
Persona!
Take this!
Persona! Eat this!
Meu Deus, Ryuji! Eu amo-te, filha da puta!
You're mine.
What a skill.
That was a surprise. All we really managed to do was open the shutters.
Indeed.
On top of that, we can only turn the light off briefly while the lasers remain unaffected. Oh well, guess we just gotta see what's past those shutters.
I have something.
We can't get past here. Let's look somewhere else.
For real?
Ah,
Hey, look!
Hey, ain't this right above the treasure? Oh look, there aren't any lasers above it. This is quite a large hole in their security, but what we do? Jump down to retrieve it?
man.
We won't be able to get out if we did. If we did that though, look up.
Oh,
A crane, the hook. Didn't we see something earlier that looked like it will be like it could be a set of controls for the crane? Let's go back and check it out. See, okay, let's go.
I have something.
Joker.
Give it a try.
Wait.
Stop! They'll notice if you keep that up. Get back up here. Go! This could be useful. Do you plan on descending on that hook? Would they not spot you the moment they lower it down? No, not necessarily. There's something I can do to make sure that doesn't happen. Use the darkness.
Nice.
Exactly, that's our Joker. Oh right, we were able to turn the lights off over in the other control room.
hold a moment.
Only for a few seconds though, there will be not enough time to make it all the way here.
I've got a good idea.
That's why we are going to split up in the tasks and work together to pull off this heist. One person will shut the power off here and one person will lower the crane and I will grab the treasure. You sure that's gonna work? Seems like they'll realize what's going on at some point. Sometimes bold moves have the greatest payout, unless someone has a better idea. That plan sounds good to me. I'll say, Joker, you understand what being a phantom thief really means.
Now then.
Alright, it's settled. Our infiltration route is secured. You gotta be kidding me. Now then, it's time for a calling card. Ah, okay. Bora.
Inmate. Come inside. We've much to discuss.
Ok. Tenho medo.
There you are, inmate. Our master admires the progress of your rehabilitation, and hence has given you use of a special ritual. It's the electric chair. used to sacrifice personas and transmutate them into high-level items. Any further questions regarding this ritual can be directed toward our master himself. He's apparently gonna consider making even more rituals if your rehabilitation goes as planned. Work hard for it, inmate.
Okay.
Are you finished? What? What?
Need to check your pin. Oh, that's.
It would seem...
I see you have worked as an Uzume with Frey. Very well. Your assignment's done. It is commendable that you have chosen to work so diligently towards your rehabilitation. I guess at least you have got the will to work. Of course. Don't give me that smug attitude, this is your duty, inmate. That said, you have completed the task surprisingly easy.
Yeah.
You might actually be worth our time after all. Justine, tell him his next task, it's on the list, correct? Indeed. Now then, I will assign you your next task. Be aware that the task on this list will increase in difficulty as well as we go. Are you prepared? Of course. How admirable.
All right.
Once again, we would like to bestow a new privilege upon you. However, it is exceedingly powerful. We ask you to fulfill another test before receiving it. Life isn't gonna just end with success.
Farewell.
Now, I'll assign you our next task.
Now.
Flauros with Tarukaja.
Hey.
What is the matter?
Is something wrong? You appear to be lost in thought. Nope.
Shall we be off?
Excellent. No problem all around. Shall we get going? Yep. Let's go.
What do you want to do?
All right, that's settled.
Fascinating.
Yes!
Yeah!
Ah, you're back.
Okay.
You did great today, Yutaro. Yeah. All you have to do now is send the calling card to Madarame. Alright, it's finally time. Now all we gotta do is decide when we are gonna do it. Should we talk to Yusuke about it first? Why? I mean, Madarame was his teacher. It's not our place to be deciding something like this. Oh yeah. Let's talk to Yusuke. Yeah, this problem's bigger than just the three of us. Anyway, how about we all meet up at the idol? Yep, sounds good. Okay, let me know when you want to meet. I'll tell Yusuke. Bom, não será hoje, de certeza absoluta. Primeiro temos que dar aqui a planta.
Hey! Oh! Yes! Oh!
They're all dead. Who could have done this?
The larvae. It must have infected them. Got into their brains. We need to find those samples, Sculty. Fast.
Whoa. Why would you preserve alien larvae? Curiosity killed the cat, you know. Okay.
Oh!
We finished watching the X folders, huh? I bet you summon a little more guts by watching this.
Okay. Well then.
É, amanhã é domingo. Nem li o primeiro. I don't want to go to school, this sucks. I'm so tired every day. I don't want to go to work. Are there any breaks coming up? Domingo.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
well then. Hey,
Don't give a fuck. É aqui.
hi.
Chuck that! Chuck,
And-
chuck!
Nice.
Kinda. Se fosse assim tão fácil. Bebes uma coisa e ganhas montes. I missed you.
Well then.
Oh, so this is the Takemiki Medical Clinic of Internal Medicine. I'm glad it's still open. Sorry, I have a child I need to
Oh.
examine. Looks like I have a patient with emergency.
And?
So, why come here? Aren't you under the care of another hospital? I've heard rumors about this place. It's like I like for you to examine her. She was diagnosed with bronchitis, but the medicine she was given hasn't been working at all. She has a fever that wants to go away, and she's losing weight because she's not hungry. A young girl losing weight is definitely not good. You should go to a bigger hospital. I can't provide true examination here. We've been going to a big hospital, a university hospital in East Shinjuku, but all they tell us is that it's persistent bronchitis. A university hospital in East Shinjuku. If the doctor there performs exams like he's on an assembly line, I think he's famous or something. A famous doctor, huh? I'm just a general practitioner out here in the sticks. As you can see, I don't have any staff. Wait, I've heard there's a medicine that can only be acquired here. Please, I'll pay you, please. At least just examine her.
Hey!
Hold on. Doctor, my chest really hurts. Dr. Takemi will help you.
What?
Doctor. Fine. Is your vision blurry? How about your throat? Does it hurt? No signs of swelling. Are you sure you've told me everything about her symptoms and treatments? You've tried so far? Yeah, I'm sure.
Hello?
Hello, Uehara-san. Is Dr. Shunyezer there? There's something I'd like to ask him about a case that was in the last month's medical journal. I see. Guess the ones in stock will have to do. There's a shelf by the reception desk. Bring the contents on the second drawer into the exam room. You need to help me administer the medicine. Also bring the beaker with a red label on the fridge, a towel, wash basin, and measuring spoon.
Fine.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get moving. Thank you so much. I didn't expect her to recover so quickly. It was a very unique strain of an infectious disease. It can't be detected by conventional exam. I temporarily suppress the symptoms. Well, we'll make adjustments as your condition improves. Okay, that will be 1 million yen for today. A million yen? That's outrageous. You are completely taking advantage of. I mean, alright, I agree to pay. You don't take credit cards, do you? I'll go and draw some cash right now. What? Wait, you are actually going to pay. By the way, that famous doctor you mentioned earlier, was it Medical Chief of Staff Oyamada? Yes, are you familiar with him? I knew it. In that case, I'll make this a free of charge. Free? You seem happy. Doesn't it feel good, treating his patients without permission?
By the way,
Thanks to your outburst earlier, I'm going to perform a special exam on you today. So he is your assistant. He seems awfully young. Yes, my assistant guinea pig. He is about to put a lot of hard work today, aren't you? Yay! Ta-da.
All right.
Docker, can I go back to school now? Not for a while. You need to start eating and regain your strength first. Can you do that for me? Yes, thank you, Doctor. Don't mention it. Your turn. I wonder what kind of response you'll have this time. Whee! We won't be even able to make it home. What the fuck? Oh.
bye.
How are you feeling now? Today's drug was kind of a rough one, huh? But maybe it was just what my careless little guinea pig deserved, huh? Especially after approving that girl's consultation without my permission. I will reflect on my mistakes. Good boy, but I'm only letting this go today. Don't pull anything like that again. The drug does seem to be more stable compared to the early stage though. It's probably thanks to your cooperation. Feels like I'm almost there, so try not to die just yet, okay? Alright, take care. Que bom, hein? Sinto tão...
Ah, you're back.
Well then.
Okay.
Please consider what I have to say. Good evening.
There are less physical abusive teachers nowadays, but the truth is, of it is still a mystery. I'm giving a speech today, do you?
Right away then. Everyone.
Passing on societal ills we have created to the next generation. It is not right. It will take time to solve this problem. However, we must start by making small changes. Okay.
You.
Hope you glean something useful from today's speech. Regardless of the audience size, you must convey your thoughts as if you are talking one-on-one. By the way, I forgot to ask you last time we spoke. Why do you want to be a politician? I want to change the world.
Hmm?
Ambitious indeed, if a little ambiguous. Well, I'm sure you'll iron out the details as you go along. May I ask you one more question? What kind of politician do you want to be? One with conviction. Yes, don't ever forget that. Although what's important is what lies within.
You're right.
Allow me to give you some advice. If you aspire to get in politics, you must possess a central philosophy. What is it do you want to accomplish? What is the foundation of a great speech? You do well to remember that. That was helpful. I'm glad. By the way, my philosophy is
Very well.
never give up until your voice is heard. To get your message across, be tenacious in conveying your thoughts to the audience. Have a firm point of view and communicate it clearly. That's the first rule of negotiation. Haha, you have me reliving the fight spirit I had when I first became a politician. Uh-huh. Dois.
All right.
Get the hell out of here, no good Torah. No good Torah. They are right, I'm no good. Ah, my apologies, we are done for today. Caraca, de não aumentou. Difícil.
I shall ask you again another time.
Será que ele vai ligar? Yep. Hey, I want to thank you for today. I'm sorry you had to see me acting like such a car right after I gave you that self-important lecture to you, but I'm quite a stubborn individual myself. I hope today's incident was at least a good example of what not to do, but what do you think? Do you take anything useful from it? It was useful. Ah, that's a relief, I have to say. It was almost nostalgic to me. It reminded me of my early days. I hope our talks from now on will give you the direction you need. Well, I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye. Segunda-feira.
You ride this train at this time too? What a coincidence. We've finished investigating the palace. All that's left is the calling card. When are you going to send it? So the more important it is, the more cautious we should be. You have a point. You are dependable, as I thought. I'll leave the timing of the calling card in your care.
Oh, have you heard?
Madarame, the maestro of the art world. Artists that with a good of an eye are rare in Japan. I wonder if he has synesthesia. Yes, regarding synesthesia, one of many English terms that come from Greek root words. Haven't heard of it. It's a condition where your senses can cross over each other, like seeing music as color. There are all kinds of varieties, though some sense combinations are more common than others. We call people who experience this phenomenon Mr. Caruso, you were staring off into space, weren't you? Well, your number's up. The root words of synesthesia are syn and aesthesis. What do they mean? She wants to know the root words mean. It's all Greek to me, but I can give it a try. Here, let's think about this. It will be easier if we put our heads together. Okay, so let's try with syn. I think that's that's in a lot of other words too, like synergy or synchronicity and synthesis. If we think about what these words have in common, then maybe syn means together. That's it. Syn means together, or a combination of something. And aesthesis, that's a little of the word aesthetics. I wonder if it means I wonder if it means senses. Yes, that's it. Sounds like we know the definition of the root word. So that means a full word basically means senses coming together.
Nice!
Yes, that's it. Phew, we really got to stay out on our toes in this class. We could use a snack after all that brain power. Let's get a tweet after this.
This is it.
Good.
You've been studying. Unfortunately, synesthesia is something you have to be born with. You can't learn it. Some of the genius over the course of his life had synesthesia, and composer Franz Liszt instructed his orchestra to play the color purple. The poet Arthur Rimbaud was also said to see colors in letters.
Nice going!
Ah, fuck. Seeing colors in sounds and letters and feeling shapes in flavors and numbers. Genius and common people see the world differently. Were you able to understand that?
I see.
Synesthesia, huh? That's fascinating. Although the reason Madarami sees the world differently is because of his distorted desires.
Hey!
Focus. Welcome.
We can now take him down, yes?
Madarame is going to be a changed man. There won't be any way to revert it, though. Are you sure you're okay with that?
I have thought it over carefully. And I cannot think of a future in which he does not pay his dues. He has preyed not only on the art world, but on countless talents. So
I humbly request your help. Alright?
I apologize for making you do this.
Don't.
Not at all. We just didn't want to impose if you weren't feeling up to it, Yusuke. But if you're already determined to do it, then there's nothing more for us to say.
If I recall, our next step is sending a calling card, correct? What a suave maneuver.
It's not about acting cool. The calling card is a way to trigger a change in his cognition.
A change in cognition. That reminds me, you went through some trouble regarding that before.
Ah, you must be talking about when we forced open that security gate in the courtyard.
The palace is a cognitive world, so changing its ruler's cognition changes the topography. I think.
Very nicely put, Lady Ann. You're absolutely correct. This will be a vital tactic from here forward.
Actually, may I ask a truly basic question? You continue to mention cognition quite readily. But why does this world formed from materialized cognitions even exist to begin with? Don't tell me. Has it always existed while we go about our daily lives, completely oblivious?
Honestly, I'm not sure. At the very least, I know it existed before the Kamoshida incident, but that's all.
I see.
Crap, you totally caught me off guard with that. It's kind of weird thinking there might be whole worlds we just don't know a damn thing about. Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Of course it did.
Don't be so anxious. You don't even know everything about the city you live in, after all. All that's important is that we know how to make use of that world and how to traverse it. Then it's decided. Let's prepare the calling card at once.
A calling card, huh? Really take it seriously. He is famous after all. He has often received slanderous letters till now as well.
He'll know best whether the crime written on it is for real or not.
Wait, are you going to write it again, Ryuji? That last one was questionable at best.
You should do it then, Yusuke. Oh, make it really artistic and stuff.
No, it'll end with him figuring it out. He knows my drawing and writing styles all too well.
Oh, then I'll think it up and you make it cooler.
Designing a calling card. Interesting. It shall become proof that the Phantom Thieves do exist.
It's decided then.
Great! All that's left is to make the treasure ours. You guys better come fully prepared.
Ah, you're back.
I tried changing the chat icon. Looks the same to me. Maybe just for the group it doesn't show up in here. Well, you should take a look later. It's the Phantom Thieves logo. I had Yusuke drawn to us. The calling card turned out great because of him too. Anyways, this is the first job for the Phantom Thieves. You really can't screw this up, okay? I'm not underestimating anything, I assure you. And make sure Yusuke gets a lot of rest today, okay? Yeah. Well, see you tomorrow. Night. See you tomorrow.
Hey!
Make sure your clothes up.
The witch quacked in fear as the pool rejoiced.
Wow!
Ishikawa Goemon was a thief without peer, so he was a hero of the common people, huh?
Hey, hey!
Now,